There's a statistic that goes like this. People who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Tell a friend, and that jumps up to 76. And there's a saying, I'm not sure where I heard it, but an hour a day at something makes you better than 95% of people who never start. So why don't more people do it?
What if the thing designed to keep your kid glued to a screen is also the thing that is hurting them?
Poor sleep, memory issues, and poor overall mental health.
Social media's addictive capability, companies responsible for creating an addictive product.
One brick represents 1 hour. Now there are 24 hours in a day. Sleeping, 8 hours. Human stuff like showering and eating, 2 hours. If you're like me, spending an hour to exercise. Attending work and school, another 8 hours. And finally, giving yourself 1 hour to rest, giving you a grand total of about 5 hours of free time for about the average person. To which making and doing cool things barely even fits in there. I spend more time watching other people do things than actually doing anything myself. Two of which, the average person spends about 3 hours on social media every day. And I can't even beat that. So how do I fix this? So I was talking to my friends the other day, and it made me realize something. They said that when they come home at the end of the day, when they're tired, done with work, and the first thing they do when they have nothing else to do is to sit on their phone and scroll, or it's to just, put on a TV show, watch TV, watch YouTube, whatever sort of consumption that might be. And I find that as an issue, and kind of let me explain why. When you're not bored, you kind of lose motivation or really like any sort of drive to do anything. Unless you're watching something that's motivational. You kind of just let your brain go on autopilot. You never let your brain wander or try to do anything with itself. Whether that's thinking, creating something, any sort of creation, put anything back into society. If everyone is just automatically going, when I have nothing else to do, I'm just going to sit and consume, and not the opposite, that's a lot of wasted potential. Imagine a world, no matter if we were tired or whatever it was, we decided to create something instead. But we can't really do that. We live in a world where when we're relaxing, our constant state for pretty much everyone, because we have billions of users on these sites, is to just consume. We have to constantly be stimulated at all times when we're just relaxing. And stimulation is not relaxing. In fact, it's actually quite the opposite. You've never watched Instagram Reels and gone, yeah, I'm so tired of this, let's go to bed. No, you stay up till 2 a.m. Before I make new ones, I have to keep my current goals. Keep running, do well in school, become an engineer, maybe even graduate. And if I can keep these current goals, then I'm going to want to make new ones as well. Like making more videos. However, there are always things that get in the way of my goals. Things I should be doing, and things I should not be doing. Video games and scrolling. So I need to get rid of this and add this. I think there's something to be said with this common human experience where you really don't want to do something, and you're making up about 100 excuses as to why you don't have to do it. But it's so easy to just do something else instead. Like, I have the option right now to work on this, or I could do this. And I could tell you which one I would rather do right now. It's definitely not this. It feels like every being in my body is just telling me to just go lay down and not work on this. I went to bed too late last night. I'm tired. The list of excuses goes on. worked. Like, I go to college in 3 days. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I could just chill out. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to do the hard thing. I know it might seem like I'm talking the big talk. Like, I don't also struggle with these things either. But boy, oh boy, trust me, I do. To that, using the time I spent on things I should not be doing and using it productively. We all have time we're wasting. The only question is what we do with it. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Oh my god, I just got sopping wet. Dude, my shoes are filled with water. Oh. Oh my god.